Capricorn, here is your November reading. Quick one card pull. If you came over from TikTok or Instagram, you would have seen me pull this. Didn't give the best reading for it, but King of Wands, which has come up before in a previous reading. Look at the other November readings if you have other placements. Came up a couple of times actually, but yeah, very grounded, mastering your passions. As I said over on the other platforms, I think the Devil card in the tarot deck is the representation of Capricorn, which is often, the Devil card is often a kind of indulgence in your passions, overindulgence, something you need to watch out for. This is someone who's in full control, harnesses their passion for their ultimate empowerment and good. Probably someone who can take control of others' passions as well. I don't know why that comes to mind. I did also say to be mindful of salt at this time. This is for November into December. Just because all these cards here, so these cards are desert energy and this is salt water energy. That is a very kind of salty kind of plane of existence here. I don't know why there's this kind of barrenness to your readings. A few of the other signs had two distinct energies, and there'll be two of one card, two of another. Actually, yeah, do check your other placements. If you know your other horoscope sign placements, sun, moon, ascendant, all of that. Because these two colors came out, but it was two yellow, two red, two salt water, two desert. But this is really heavy in the desert energy. And I wonder if there's something, that dry energy. I mean, if you're in Australia, like me, heading into summer, so this is all going to feel kind of relevant, but these three are in the sort of what we might call the negative aspects. Indifferent instead of passionate, bored instead of excited, weary instead of renewed, reassured instead of, well, this is the positive one, reassured instead of concerned. So that's your future energies, and that's that's a good sign that, you know, something more hopeful coming up. But here in your relationships, indifferent. Career and wealth, you're bored with what you're doing. What I call your life path overall messages from spirit, you're weary. Nothing is appealing to you at the moment, it looks like. It's all that energy of, is that all there is? Look up that old song. Is that all there is? I can't remember who that was. Was it Peggy Lee or someone? So, gosh. In fact, before I started the reading, another song came into my head. Sorrento Moon by Tina Arena. So I don't know if that's going to become relevant. But right before I started, that popped into my head. Something about the moons. Alright, let's get into it. This is a weird energy to unpack, frankly. Something barren, something lacking. Are you lacking hydration? Take more water. Maybe beware of your salt intake, because that will dry you out as well. Maybe some of you don't have enough salt in your diet, so that could be what you're lacking. But anyway, relationships. You have indifference, so don't say, aha, here's your card, Capricorn. Wasn't I just talking about this? Okay. I think maybe in the past you've just been indulgent, or maybe it's where you just are right now. You're looking to feel something and nothing is doing it for you. You've got that, shall I say, horny energy? Following passion, just being so caught up in trying to feel something, but once the moment of passion is over, it's like, is that all there is? I'm gonna keep referencing that song. Look it up. Is that all there is? It's an old song. It's really good. A friend of mine used to keep playing it for me at work when we worked together. He would always like to reference that. So actually, I wonder if he's a Capricorn. Anyway, okay. Fire energy. The Nine of Wands, having worked hard to accomplish something, to build your dream, to win at something. You've put a lot of time and energy into it, and it's been kind of backbreaking. You need this rest. All your wands now are stuck here, and you need to use them as support to lean against. Although you're still kind of reluctant, you won't just kind of relax into it. I mean, I think it's paid off. It's a bit like a pentacle. It's a compass dial, or yeah, it's almost a sundial, but it feels like a giant pentacle. So what you've worked hard at has been paying off, but it's just, is that all there is? I should just label this video, is that all there is? The World card. Okay, this is a good one. The world is your oyster. You have the ability to connect to your dreams and ambitions, to bring things together. I think this is what you're waiting for, that spark of inspiration. And then you can figure out what you have and what you need, and, you know, bring these things together. Maybe it's a connection. This is the relationships and connections. You need to connect these things, so it could be another person. Maybe you've over invested in relationships and it's just tired you out, hence the playing around, being very indulgent. That's probably worn you, playing with the wands too much. Just saying, no shade. But here you're getting all your energies together. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and who do you represent? Is that like an angel? Is that Libra maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah. Maybe you felt like just things can come too easily to you, so they haven't been fulfilling. But this seems like an explosion, like a birth of a universe, and it's creating some inspiration in you. So I think there is some connection coming for you. There's a dog next door who seems to agree. Maybe, is anyone out there actually getting a new dog as part of their family, as their pet, you know? This could be relevant, I don't know. The dog will be your inspiration. Or maybe it's just this dog here is inspired. But yeah, there is some connection that will reignite interest for you, so it seems. Career, wealth, finance, your goals, passion projects, whatever it is that is a foundation for your life, your days. Bored is your energy. You're bored with what you're doing. The standard 9 to 5. Maybe you're probably successful. I feel like you're just not happy with what you have. Exactly the card. The Four of Cups. You've got all of this emotional well-being and giving to you, you know, The Three of Cups is the celebration card. All the people coming together with high emotions, putting them all together. And the 3 cups of emotions are being left here, right in front of you. But you're thinking about that other cup. It's like, okay, yeah, we've had this party, been partying a lot. Look, in your passions, your indulgences, yeah, I get plenty of that. But where's the something that makes me happy, makes me feel more than just, hey, I had a good time tonight. Where's that extra something? That's what I'm dreaming about. Okay. So, look, I really feel like this is like doing well in your career, but not satisfied by it. You did the thing that society said was the ideal job, the high income. And it's like, and it's boring. I'm just bored. Is that all there is? I'm gonna keep saying that. Page of Wands. Learning and investing your passions into something new. Getting new wisdom. Training the inner dragon. So getting control of all your shit, basically. Putting your passions in order. It's like, okay, I can do all this hedonistic BS. I can indulge, I can party, but what if I just say no tonight and instead, let me try this other idea that's kind of taken my fancy. Ooh, we're going to get the passions across here. The wands. Interesting. So I see there's a new kind of start, a new focus, change of focus for you. More wands. As soon as you start moving towards the new interesting thing, shit starts moving really quickly. Messages, offers, opportunities coming in fast, and you just run with it. This looks really good. This is why you're going to be the King of Wands. You needed some kind of passion, something to make your days, your life worthwhile, and it's as soon as you start to recognize it and move towards it, it just comes in. Alright, life path. All messages from Spirit. Spirit wants you to know. So Spirit knows you're weary, you're sick of all of that crap. The Tower. Okay, a big shakeup. Either you're gonna just mix things up and be like, you know what? I'm done with all this old BS. I'm cutting it loose. I'm going to quit my job tomorrow, and I'm not saying you should just up and quit your job tomorrow. Have a plan. It's probably a better way to do it. But I'm not your master. But this might be the energy that's coming in for you. Either you're feeling like, no, I've got to change this. I'm out of here. I'm not emotionally satisfied with what I'm doing. I'm not spiritually satisfied. I feel I have no value. In fact, I think perhaps, maybe the job I do with my days and the people I'm associating with are actually really bad. I think I need to move away from this. So you just cut your ties. Otherwise, if you're not doing that, then the universe, spirit, is going to send something in to like shake up your world. So it's like, okay, big upheaval, what you gonna do? It's like, well, I ain't going back to that. It's a perfect opportunity. I needed to walk away. So what am I gonna do? What am I dreaming of? What's this new passion I want to learn? Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups. The contentment. Happy, relaxed, involved. This is the kind of connection you've wanted here, not just bondage with the devil or whatever the hell's going on there. I love this cat. even the mouse or rat or whatever it is, it's just so content here. I love this. Okay, so this upheaval brings a door to new contentment for you. And, oh, it's on the bottom. Oh, the Elephant. It's a great kind of spiritual figure. The knowledge, the wisdom accumulated, but I think you're looking beyond the sort of everyday world you're dealing with. The physical 3D hasn't been offering much, so if you start looking inward to like what makes me emotionally contented, happy, and you might start to get a bit of a higher calling. I'm not saying you're going to be a religious leader. There's spirituality and then there's religion. I think spirituality is a lot healthier. Most religions are founded on good tenets, but they tend to then overlook that and say, you know, love thy neighbor, unless they don't share your religious beliefs, and then hate them. I mean, that's not healthy. I think you'll find something that's healthy and loving and makes you content, and it just may make you view the world in other ways, like, you know, psychic readings. Maybe you're drawn to this reading quite by chance. It comes into your purview and you're like, oh yeah, I'm a Capricorn. Oh well, nothing else I see in the day is making any sense. Why don't I just listen to this reading and hey, what comes out of it? You start to look at other things now, things you've ignored before. So in the future, things are looking up. Reassurance. Da, da, da. And here we get that spirituality effect again, the Elephant, because you got this large sort of angel energy behind the person. You are getting into something bigger, connecting to something deeper, higher, your best course of action. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles, it's building on something. You're starting the foundations here of something new. Whatever it is that suddenly sparks some kind of passion and interest in you that you've been lacking, move towards it. Start investing in it. You're building a new foundation for your life. Yeah, it's even going to be putting you in a position to like print your own money or chisel it, as this card may do. And the outcome, should you follow this guidance, if it's relevant for you. Ooh, the 5 of Wands, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting these sort of crossing messages. Just a sec. So I'm seeing the stuff from the past, you'll be at odds with them, but that's fine. You need that shake up to kind of move away from that. But then, like, you're mastering many passions and very empowered by them. Like, you see, like that lightning bolt is almost coming through here, empowering you. It's just like, that big shake-up was the best thing that ever happened to me, because look at me now. And you're just like, I feel like all of these are you rather than people you're fighting with. It's like, I'm just, I know what I've got now, and this is what I'm trying to do. I'm building this. I'm coming in, learning my passions and just fighting hard. I'm, you know, coming in strong and just conquering all. And I'm just so in love with this idea that I'm just throwing down, and I'm into it, and it's coming to me faster and faster. Let me pick up all these 8 wands that flew in. Let me start picking them up and building something with it. And it may be quite at loggerheads with what came before, which was making you indifferent, bored, weary. But it's fine. Any connections, any people that were true will still be there and they'll support you. The ones who weren't honest and true friends and supporters, you'll just lose them. They'll be like, what the hell are you doing? They'll be the ones who, you know, want to cut you down and be like, what are you doing there, you weirdo? What, you doing psychic readings now? That's all bullshit, don't you know? It's all made up. Well, it's not. You don't have to believe in it. It's not your thing. Move on. And if you're not going to support me in my endeavor, then please do move on, because I do not have room for that energy when I'm trying to help people, guide people with messages. I can't have a big black cloud blocking my connection with spirit to help people, as an example. I'm not saying that's what you guys are going to do. Whatever it is, it's your story. And your story is looking pretty good to me. I mean, if you've gone from sick of everything to being reassured that you're moving towards the right path, that's great, because you're going to be the king of your passions. It feels like when you figure this out, what it is, it's just going to be fast. I think maybe you're that kind of person, or maybe a large number of you are, that once you're on a thing, you're proactive and you do it. It's like, okay, here's what I got to do. Charge. There's no kind of hanging around being like, well, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And I'm like, oh, geez, it's so much work. Can somebody else do it? That ain't you. I think the majority of who needs this is proactive. And the ones who aren't proactive, here's the reason why you need to get proactive. If you get excited about something, you got to move towards it and keep that excitement up. Of course, like, how fantastic is this going to be for you? Absolutely. I hope this resonates with a lot of you. Let me know if it does in the comments. If there's any queries, things you're not sure about, put that in the comments. I will get back to you. Once I see there's a comment, I will get back to you. And if necessary, I will even pull some extra cards to clarify that for you. Whether if it was just my explanation that was crap, I'll try to explain better. But no, I'm always happy to pull some more cards to clarify something. If any of these areas are really unclear for you, let me know. Again, you've got to let me know how I'm doing if you're connecting with this, because that's my role here, is to try and help you, bring you guidance. And if you were drawn to watching this, there must be something here for you. And yes, I'd like to be there to help guide you. So if it was good, please leave a like and all those YouTube things that we all get sick of hearing people say in every damn video. Share it to whoever needs it. And if you would like a private personal reading that's tailored to you, not just the general collective energy, just hit me up. The booking websites and other contacts are in my description below, but also in my bio. Moonshadow Psychic Readings. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you want to message me there. Otherwise, I'm in Melbourne, Australia. I will be in Sydney for some of December, so you could book me for face-to-face in either of those locations. And I'm speaking broadly Melbourne, Sydney. I'm not necessarily right in those cities. I can travel around. Happy to organize something, but of course do them online for you as well. We could do it live over Instagram or Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, whatever. Happy to organize it however it suits you. The main thing is you get the guidance you need. That said, that was your reading for November going into December. It'll play out over the next few months, I think. But yeah, good going, Capricorn. I think the future's looking good. So don't shy away from those things that pique your interest. All right, have a great rest of November, and I'll see you for December's reading soon.